I'm Josef.
And this is Connor.
Welcome back to the Schmoop Podcast.
Doop.
No, that's the exit.
Oh, I can't do that. I can't say that because then we're going to get copyrighted. The little tune.
Wait,
don't even worry about it.
How do we get copyrighted?
It never happened. Because I just did the tune for that one place. And I can't say it because we're not sponsored by them. So nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But anyways.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Pull up that list again that you had.
Unless
Unless you know it.
No, I don't.
So I hope everybody's been doing good in the last week. We are, time is flying by.
It's been the last 4 weeks.
I know. I thought today was a Monday. I woke up. It was Saturday. That's how long of a week it's been. I thought we didn't even get a weekend. For me, I don't really get a weekend because I'm just working.
Yeah, dude. Our last podcast was September 17th.
Was it?
Look, yeah, that was 4 weeks ago.
We're so bad. That was 3 weeks ago. It's only the 5th.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we honestly haven't hung out in a while.
All right. Yeah. I've been terrible. Work has been killing me.
Yeah.
Absolutely killing me.
I've just been tired too.
Yeah.
School.
You've been doing a lot yourself. Yeah, that's been putting a number on you.
I'm finally getting to chill out now because I have 4 shifts and 2 of them were seasonal.
They're all early, aren't they?
No.
Oh, really?
But
I've remind me.
The 2 I don't work anymore were at 11.
Oof.
In the morning.
In the middle of the day. That's not bad.
And the other 2 are...
Do you have a class before it?
No.
Cool.
The other 2 is a closing shift and a afternoon shift on Friday.
On Friday?
Yeah. Okay. Which isn't too bad.
That was yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, but since the outdoor... Oh, we gotta get...
technical difficulties.
Yeah, cat technical difficulty.
Get out of here.
He'll be back to edit the podcast later, but he's gotta go for now.
Yeah, he's booted.
But since the outdoor pool is closed, now I only have 2 shifts, which is what I wanted. So I could focus more on school. But I'll probably still take up 1 shift.
When did the outdoor pool close?
Last week.
Oh, really? Dang. Didn't go at all.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to miss all the soccer games, too, if that season's not already over.
No, there's still soccer games.
There is. Sure. I need to go to
Pretty sure soccer goes until the end of October.
Goes till end of October. That sounds about right. Yeah, because still there'd be Halloween and stuff. Because it's the same season as football season for high school. Pretty much, essentially.
There's a little bit of overlap.
Yeah. So anyways, what are these new?
Yeah, I bought them from my friend who I work with. Shout out to Hannah.
Nice.
If you listen to the podcast, Hannah, she's been selling bracelets for her to go to for her study abroad.
Study abroad, yeah, that's cool.
And so she's been making these. Do
you know where she's going?
I can't remember. I think she's actually doing she said Spain. It was not study. It's
exchange.
No, it's where you go and volunteer abroad.
Volunteer abroad. That's awesome.
That's what it's called.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but hey, if anybody wants some bracelets, hit me up and I'll hit her up. Do you want one?
I might. Yeah, those are pretty sweet. I feel like they're a lot more your style. You pull them off phenomenally.
I mean, she's got a lot of different ones.
But I'm just saying, look at this compared to your hair. It's got the same colors going on because you got the light and the darker. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking about stuff that y'all can't see because that's not fair.
Because we don't have YouTube yet.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm doing you justice. We don't have video. We have YouTube.
By the way, I don't know if you want to tell anybody this about the
yeah, I'm trying. Okay. I'm trying to.
Well, we were kind of wanting to start a gaming YouTube channel.
A streamer channel. I know everybody's doing that nowadays.
Were you thinking YouTube or just live stream?
It'll probably end up on YouTube also, but we'll actually probably only good clips will end up on YouTube if I figure out how to edit and stuff like that. But I probably won't. So I'll probably just end up streaming and just putting it up there live. People want to watch it. They can watch it.
So if you guys want to watch it, let us know. And if not, we're still going to do it.
Either way.
We got a list right here. I was doing some
We got a couple different things. We're going to try not to take too long because it's late. We also got some games that we're playing with some friends. Yeah, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. We're just doing our thing. No, I'm kidding. It's 7:03 in the afternoon. I just got off work, took a quick power nap, and then started getting the house together, started playing a little video games. Josef walked up, and I'm like, what's good? And here we are.
I've just been walking out in the rain all day.
Yeah, you went out on a hike behind campus or somewhere. Where was that rope? You found a rope on campus.
Well, funny story.
By the way, don't tell the campus PD about this.
What?
Or is it public woods back there? Can you walk back there?
I'm pretty sure it's public. I don't think campus owns that. But I was just walking back on the city trail. We were going to go to the cylinders, but I forgot how to get there.
It's tricky.
It was kind of far away.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
who were you with? Was it just you and Holly?
I was with Thomas too and Holly. And we were like, let's just turn around, but let's go down this dirt road. And
this sounds like your Texas Roadhouse story. Walking through the forest.
Oh, you
raining.
You mean Outback Steak.
Your Outback Steakhouse story, yeah.
Yeah, but we turned, and I thought I knew the way, and I did not. I was just trying to go really fast because it was raining.
Where'd you end up?
And I mean, we found that rope.
Oh, did you go? Oh, but was that on campus or no?
I mean, it was like, you know that trail that's up behind Crossing that we would take and go like, yeah.
Go Enoing?
Yeah. It was like around that area, and I thought I was
just
going
in the woods back there.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I can't believe I never ran into that.
I was just following the trail, and I just saw it, and I was like, oh, let's do this.
Good eye, because that looks like a vine or something like that, and then until you look at it, it's like, well, that's definitely.
Well,
rope.
I mean, as soon as we saw it, we were like, whoa, it's a rope.
Huh.
I mean, like it didn't really.
I haven't seen it. I can't believe it.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
All right. But
okay,
today,
so it's titled Bigfoot. This podcast has to be titled Bigfoot.
No. Like,
yeah,
Bigfoot is one of the topics I want us to talk about.
Okay,
today.
so
if we believe in Bigfoot or not,
I think we got to talk about it right now.
Right now,
I got actually a funny story about Bigfoot. So when I took quick little rabbit hole, which that's what we're all about, right? Going down this rabbit hole. When I took, what was it called? General public speaking. It was just the general 150 level class, like the first one you take for public speaking.
I remember you hated that class.
I was so bad. Like, I'm such a people's person, but I hated that class because I can't talk to people. I could talk with people and have a conversation, but like, I'm not good at just lecturing. It's the worst. I hate it so much. Like, don't put me up in front of a stage unless it's something to do with like Apex, like cooking or like moving or a podcast. Like, I'll go off for hours. Anyways, so Bigfoot. In this public speaking class, we all had to produce like a persuasive speech and give it in class. And this one guy, his persuasive speech was whether or not Bigfoot was real. And he was trying to prove... No, it wasn't Eric. It was this other guy you wouldn't know.
Okay.
I don't even remember his name. It was so funny, though. I think it was Garrett. But he was trying to prove that Bigfoot was real. And his arguments were very valid. Like, he had family. He had, like, experts on it. He had, like, all of his stuff was, like, factual based. And
they made a whole show about it.
Yeah, chasing Bigfoot. Finding Bigfoot, yeah. One of my favorite shows.
Have you ever had like an encounter?
An encounter.
Or like a...
Besides the guy that lives next, like in the room next door to know.
Gabe.
Our boy Gabe. We should have them on sometime, for real.
Yeah.
Like, just sit down. All right, so this is what we got to do. We got to make this studio lavish. Like, we got to get a table. There's a table at work I can get that's
First,
round.
we have to have a studio because right now we're still in the bedroom right now.
What we can do is we could get a couch up here or some chairs. Just like put this against the wall and put chairs all around it. And then we could just like have a chat with each other.
Hang it from the ceiling.
Or not. I mean, we could just put it on the lamp.
I mean, I think,
but it might be too far. We can just get a string. Honestly, we'll make something happen. We got to tweak it though. We got to mess around with it, figure out what works best.
Yeah, we got some very important guest speakers that will be coming on.
Yeah,
can't be revealed quite yet. All the details are not set in, but we're super
psyched.
We're pretty
super
excited.
Stoked. But do you believe in Bigfoot? So many rabbit holes here.
No, not at all.
You don't?
No.
You never had an encounter?
I just don't feel like there's any evidence whatsoever.
Have you not seen Gabe? Like, it's very possible that somebody has a size 16 foot.
Like, just to where, like, no one can, like, actually come up to me and be like, here's a skeleton. Or, like
physical, biological proof? That's the only way to prove it? What about, like, the missing link? Stuff, or like the Loch Ness Monster, dude.
Well,
stuff like that exists.
I think
out
the
there.
Loch Ness Monster,
Aliens, Area 51. Like,
I think the Loch Ness Monster definitely could be a thing.
You think?
But
it's just hiding under there
because it's in water. I mean, like,
yeah, we do.
Like, we've only explored like what 20%.
5%. I think it's 5% of the Earth's surface because most of it's underwater.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
and it could be anywhere.
So
in the water.
if Bigfoot is still alive today. It just doesn't make sense because like there's still no skeletons.
That's what I think, because
if he was alive back in the day,
there are skeletons, but it was old Homo sapiens. I'm not a historian. We should get Thomas up here, honestly. He's downstairs. He knows more about this than either of us. But humans used to be a lot bigger, right?
I don't know.
There were some that were smaller. There were some that were bigger. And like, I may just be making up the story, but that's what we do here. Not everything.
We don't make up stories.
Not everything, but not everything is fact checked. Rebecca always goes back to like make sure that I know what's right and what's wrong that we talk about. So we could release like a whole episode of just her telling us like what was incorrect.
But I will say that I do really enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Just because it's so funny. Because there's that one skeptical
Bigfoot
girl.
show?
Yeah. There's that one girl that's skeptical. And everybody else is like, this is what the Bigfoot likes. It likes when you like knock on sticks. And like when you make that sound, it's like, how do you know this? You've never seen one. We've never studied them.
How
do you know that's what they like?
I'll give you that.
And then the girl is just like, what are we doing here the whole time? And I think it's hilarious.
It reminds me a lot of like the ghost hunters. What is it?
What are you talking about?
It's that TV show that they like go around with like all the ghost devices.
Ghostbusters?
No, not Ghostbusters. It's a TV show, and they're like it's like Ghost Hunters or something.
Oh, I know what you're talking about with like the tech, and they're like,
all their gadgets and stuff, and they like say something, and then they hear like an owl or like gust of wind, and they're like, oh my gosh, did you hear that? He's here.
Yeah,
and I'm like, whoa.
But there's like 50 of those shows.
Yeah, and they're all so
There's
funny.
only one Finding Bigfoot.
You're right. That's because Bigfoot is very evasive. He's out there, bro.
Just like ghosts.
They're very good at sneaking around and not being seen. It's almost like they don't exist, but they definitely do.
We should ask the ghost if it's Laurel or Yanny.
What a throwback. Yanny. What did you hear with that?
It all depends on what you want to hear. I can make myself hear both.
There's that Lady Gaga song back in the day. What is it?
Because
like Rumor or something?
Yeah.
Rumor has... Oh, it's an Adele song. Rumor has
There's a lot of things that is just about like your brain. Because like have you ever seen the thing of the spinning ballerina?
Yeah, which way it goes?
Yeah, you can change the direction with your mind because like it's so
the direction of which it spins.
Yeah, it's so similar that your brain can make it go any way you want.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like the mind game, the brain games.
Brain games is so cool.
That show. What was it called? Was it called Brain Games?
You're probably it was called Brain Games, but you might be thinking of the something effect.
Yeah, well, no, that's the Carbonaro effect.
Carbonaro effect.
That was cool, but I'm talking about the show where like
the
they
mind
actually
games. It's called Mind Games.
Yeah, like they taught you mind games.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was cool.
Well, they like trained your brain too. They're like, watch it. We're gonna mess with you. Just be ready. And then they do it. And
this is not an illusion. We are not doing this.
It's you. It's all you. No, but the Carbonaro.
Yeah, that's where he like doesn't.
That thing is really cool. All of his tricks are so cool. And then it shows
how he does it. I never
really
got into it. Like, I've watched a few episodes. I was like, wow, that was funny. But
we're pretty much talking about old TV shows that we used to watch. Impractical Jokers. Did you ever watch that?
It was so cringy.
It's super cringy. I would love it with my parents, though, and it was hilarious. It for very long. Because some of the things that they do is so funny.
I like Ridiculousness.
Ridiculousness was good. I used to watch that all the time. I watched that
with my dad. I can't really watch it without my dad.
What is it? Yeah, that show was really good. That's how I remember how to spell ridiculousness. Like from that show.
I mean, like, I probably still couldn't spell it.
RIDICULOUS. Something. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. It's like that Harry Potter spell. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous Pickless.
Oh, you want to hear something cool?
Absolutely.
So, no, actually, it's really crappy.
Oh.
So
what?
I was looking on the Xbox Game Pass. This was last Monday, and I see Lego Indiana Jones.
Yeah, you were playing that.
Wow, I loved that game as a kid. I had it on my DS. I'm gonna get it again.
Yeah.
So I got it on the Game Pass. Played all night with Irene and Thomas. The next day, it was off the Game Pass.
They took it off?
The next day.
No way. Do they say when they're taking stuff off?
Mm-mm.
Dang.
And like I was like, why can't I play this game?
You could probably buy it for super cheap though.
I did. That's where I'm leading.
Really? Yeah.
But like It was released on October 1st last year, and it
came out last year.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been like 5 years. I'm probably thinking of a different Lego
on
movie.
Game Pass.
Oh,
it was put on Game Pass last year, October 1st.
Oh, and so it's probably on there for a year.
Yeah, and so it got taken off the day October 1st this year.
So you play like September 30th.
Yeah, and so I loved it so much because it was like that co-op experience.
How much was it?
$7 at GameStop.
Yeah, I'm telling you, these Lego movies are the best. Like even for college kids, like everybody loves that. Anybody can sit down and play a Lego.
I went out and I also got Lego Star Wars, the complete edition,
and another controller.
That was $10.
Yeah,
was
that a complete saga?
Yeah,
it had like all 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. They probably even have more now with the new Star Wars.
Yeah, they have more, but I don't really like the new Lego games.
Yeah, a lot of people feel iffy about it.
They do these. There's this new split screen thing. Or if you get too far away, it splits the screen, and I don't like that.
I kind of like that. What does it do with Indiana Jones?
It just makes the map bigger.
So it zooms out?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Does it ever split out, or does it like limit you to how far you can go?
It'll limit you, which like I'm okay with.
I like that.
I just don't like the split screen because it makes it less than I can see.
Right.
And I don't know.
No, I feel that big time.
I like being able to. I don't know. It like confuses me kind of.
That's fine. It might be a setting.
Well,
have you tried looking through that?
I downloaded Lego Batman because I was like, well, I can't play Indiana Jones. I guess I can play this as the next best thing. And it was called dynamic split screen, which means like wherever you move, that's where the split screen traveled to. It didn't stay like you have half of the TV. It would go like this. It would go like, woo.
Whoa, it would rotate with wherever the map went.
I hated that so much. It was so annoying.
Could you change it?
Yeah, you could change it to standard, but I still don't like that.
That's interesting. That's so unnecessary. Why even have a line there? Anyways, what a rabbit hole.
But
Star Wars split screen.
The reason I brought that up was because I was thinking about Lego Harry Potter and how I kind of want to buy that one too.
Really?
I used to have that for the Xbox.
Of course, that's the thing. The only Lego I ever played was Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like we played it so much when I was little. We had a PC, like a family PC.
Yeah.
And then we had the disc. In case anybody doesn't know, a disc is like a circular device that can store information that you could put into a computer that has a disk drive.
What are we talking to people 30 years in the future?
So, I mean, it's eradicating very quickly.
Wasn't here, you young whippers.
Yeah. Anyways, all jokes aside, it was like me and my brothers would play it all the time. My sister even would get into it, but we'd have to take turns because it was on the PC. We didn't have controllers.
Right.
But I honestly think it was me, but I blame my brothers for so long. It might have been one of them though. Who knows? The disk drive was like sideways in the PC. So we accidentally, whoever did it, I'm going to say it was me. Just to
knock it over.
No, it didn't knock the computer over. When I was inserting the disc, it was a little bit offset and not all the way in there. When it pulled it in, it just snapped the disc.
What?
Like it shattered in the computer.
Oh my gosh.
The computer worked fine, but there was like just disc pieces everywhere, and we couldn't play the game at all anymore.
That kind of reminds me of something I just learned the other day of something I thought my brothers did. What
holy crap.
Back when what?
I just now realized I could have probably gone out and bought another disc somewhere and had all my save progress because we had like beaten that game. We were like going for like all the fine, smaller stuff that you could get every single bit of coins on a level, like True Jedi on everything, and all the mini kits. But like I broke it halfway through. We were like trying to get everything, so we had a lot of stuff done. And I thought all that information, like all that memory, was gone. But since it was stored on the PC,
like a lot of systems
all those
are like you can put it in the disc and still have your save.
But a different disc. Like if I bought a new disc, all that computers. I didn't even think about that till now. That's crazy. They had that technology way back then. That was like 10 years ago. Seriously, I was like 10.
Yeah.
Jeez, you're so old. Anyways, you were saying.
But I was watching like Xbox videos. It was just something that was in my YouTube feed. And it was like, secrets Xbox wants you to forget. And I was like, okay.
The red ring of death.
I want to remember it. Yeah, that was one of them. But it was, it was like the PS2 or 3 came out with like the standing capability. Mm-hmm. So you could stand it up on its edge.
I think it was
and 3. So Xbox was like, we want that too. And so it was like they released the 360 with that
console, the whole console.
Yeah, it was like sideways. You remember that? Mm-hmm. And it wasn't ready. So what you would do is you would put your disc in there, and if like it rattled or fell over at all, it would eat your disc. I don't know if did
that's kind of what happened. That might have been what it was. It might have fell off and then tore it up.
Well, yeah, but like, what would I had Call of Duty Ghosts because that's what came with my Xbox.
Past tense.
Yeah. And my brother like knocked over the Xbox, and like there was just this huge scratch, like it was this thick, all around the entire disc. And I was like, "What happened?"
Did it skip out? Like, it didn't work, did it?
It didn't work at all.
Dang.
Like. I thought he had taken it out and did that himself, but now I know it was the Xbox for sure.
Gotcha. So he didn't mean to do it.
Yeah. I thought,
but like, still, brother.
He was notorious for scratching up discs. Okay. So I was like, it has to be him.
Discs were hard. No matter how careful you were as a kid, like you might have dropped it over and had to pick it up.
That's
somehow.
The thing, dude.
Like, I'll give it to you.
These Lego games that I just bought are 10 years old.
They're fine,
and they're still perfect. It's perfect condition. Like I looked down before I bought them.
It's 360 game.
Yeah, wow. No scratches at all.
Dang. It was GameStop, right?
It was GameStop.
Yeah, they only take in top-notch stuff and give you 30 cents for it.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to stop by there though and see what. Because how much did you get that controller for? Like $25?
I went to Walmart to get that because I was like downloading a bunch of 4-player games.
Okay.
So I could play party games.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need another controller because I wanted to play with Thomas and Holly.
Yeah, you have how many controllers? Just one?
No, I had 2.
You have that white one,
I had
too.
The white one and the blue one.
No, you got 3.
No, I have 3.
Yeah, you have 3, I have 2, and Trip has 1.
And so I was like, let's just go to Walmart. And I got the Xbox brand because I don't trust the other ones. Mm-hmm. And it was only $15.
What? And for a cord one?
Honestly, I think I like that one better than the other
your wireless?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, it's
Can I trade you?
It's so much lighter. Like
do you know my blue one's actually broken?
Really?
It strafes to the right, like the left thumbstick is stuck. It can be fixed. You can leave it straight, but if you like move it around, it usually gets stuck moving to the right a little bit. It sucks.
But like it's so much lighter. It's faster because it's directly connected to your Xbox.
I feel like that kind of argument now.
It's barely
finish your case. Finish your case.
The only drawback is that it's wired.
Okay, but that's not bad. How long is the cord?
It's comfortable.
Is the cord long enough?
You need to feel that thing. It's soft.
Does it have like rubber?
No, it's like
I know it's light, which is nice, but I kind of like the weight of the wireless ones.
It's like a glossed finish.
Okay.
So it's like soft feel.
Okay.
It's not squishy, but it's soft.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I felt it for a little bit, but it's got a cool design on it.
That cord is
25 feet.
8 feet long.
8 feet. Okay.
And I mean, like it's long enough. I could sit down on your couch without having to lean forward.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hook it up to the TV.
Yeah.
Nice. Have you done it before? Or you just know how long it is?
I just know it's long enough.
Cool. You bought it today, right?
No. I bought it 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
No, I bought it a week and a half ago.
You're funny. A week and a half ago? Seriously? Yeah. It's been a minute since we hung out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen you before then, but just briefly.
Oh, we're still recording a podcast. I forgot about that. All right, we're going to take a break right here for our possible ad. See you in a second.
And then talk about what we're going to record. And we're back. What's good? So we're talking about what else did you have on this list?
A lot of other stuff. I don't think it really matters.
Embarrassing stories. I kind of want to hear these. I have one.
I think didn't we already have an episode where we told our embarrassing stories?
We might have.
I can't remember because I remember telling something.
I remember we talked about like trouble with the police and how I got in trouble with my mom when I was I
think the pilot episode. I think we talked about embarrassing stories.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure.
What's the description on there?
It just says pilot episode.
Oh,
but so I remember specifically talking about certain embarrassing stories on here.
Okay, all right. We won't talk about that then. All right. So.
I was having fun talking about video games, honestly.
I could talk about that forever.
Wait, so guys. So if we do start this YouTube channel.
so guys, listen here, because you're on the podcast and you have no option.
If we start this
streaming.
Start streaming, please watch it because it's going to be hilarious to see me constantly kick Connor's butt at
Mortal Kombat. But any other game besides Injustice, I'll hand it to you.
Honestly.
Sometimes in Mortal Kombat, I beat you.
Any first-person shooter, Connor's got.
Yeah, I got you whipped.
I didn't.
Fortnite, you caught up to me pretty well.
The first person shooter I ever played was Call of Duty Ghosts.
And I didn't play a lot of Ghosts. I think we should. Both get this new Modern Warfare and play it like a lot and get really good. Because I played that game for like the beta weekend, second beta weekend.
The only reason I bought my Xbox was to be able to play games with you, and you don't even play with me.
I'm not. That's not true. We play all the time. Not all the time, but whenever you're on.
I've been trying to play Apex with you all week.
We're on at different times. Just got to hit me up.
You never hit me up because I'm not on. You're the one that's on, and I got.
All you have to do is log on and be like, "What's up, Connor?"
I do. Every time it says you're in a game playing, and it says, and I call you, and you're like, "Oh, I'm at work." You need to start turning your Xbox off.
Yeah, I leave my Xbox on. That's true. Just hit me up though and ask me, be like, "Yo, are you on?" Or if you shoot me an invite, I'll see when that happened. If I'm on, I'll accept it. That's what I do with a bunch of guys that I play with that are always offline. That are some straight beast. Shout out Clutch if you ever listen to this. His name is like Raul. Raul, and we go way back.
To what?
Like a couple months, like last month. No, we play a lot though.
I want to like play Black Ops 2 since we all have it.
Me and Gabe were talking about that too. Whoa! How have I not seen this?
Oh, come on, don't talk about stuff they can't see.
I know, but that's so good. Oh, you're so young. 1999? Oh my gosh. How old are you in this picture? 16? Gosh. I just found his license because he was going through his phone. It's so, we should make that the cover photo of that.
There is no cover photo.
Oh, man, we need to start having cover photos for these. Honestly, Instagram. We'll post that on Instagram.
At some point, I want us to get a camera, and I want us to
just
have
pop it right there while we talk.
Yeah, and that way we could also have like a visual category.
Yeah,
a
whole nother audience.
Yeah.
But that takes a lot more dedication to a podcast because you got to sit there and watch the video too. If you're just listening to the audio, you can be driving around, you could be cooking, you could be doing whatever.
Well, I mean honestly, that's why we would put it on here and on YouTube.
On Spotify still?
There would be just the
Anchor, Spotify, and all that still?
And then we just upload like the video portion.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Because that was pretty much like the initial...
Yeah, you don't really have to watch the whole thing. It's just if we're like, oh my gosh, look how cute this guy looks in his ID picture. Like, you want to be able to see that, trust me. Like, your hair right now is so different. It was like this big.
Oh, yeah. That was my only two hairstyles ever.
Short and long.
Shaved and afro.
Yeah. Man, I wish I could grow an afro. I know you say...
No, you don't.
I know you always tell me that I don't wish I could, but I would put up with it. It would be so cool.
Dude, like, have you even ever had a tangled hair in your life?
Mm-hmm. I used to have hair down to my shoulders.
No, tangled.
Tangled?
Like you got to sit there for like 10 minutes in the shower and untangle that.
No, never.
Like, my showers completely depend on if I'm washing my hair or not.
That's like 99, 90. I'll say like 80% of girls nowadays because a lot of them have short hair too.
But like, if I don't wash my hair, I can take a 5-minute shower. If I'm only conditioning,
well, yeah, it's just, and you don't have to wash your hair all the time. Yeah, if you're only conditioning, how long does it take?
If I'm only conditioning, it takes like 8 minutes. If I do like my entire thing where I shampoo, condition, brush, and wash my whole body, it's like a...
You brush your hair in the shower?
20-minute shower. That's the only time I can.
Really?
I can't brush my hair
I guess
dry.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I can't do it dry.
Hair would help with the friction.
Yeah.
And get the knots out.
I mean, I only brush my hair like if I don't...
Yeah, I never see you brush your hair. I just thought about that.
Because
like,
I don't.
Ever.
I only do it in the shower.
But you usually wear it up, too. Well, not even.
I've been trying to wear it down more because, like...
You've been wearing it down because you got it to flaunt. To flaunt.
Yeah,
that's the word.
That plus, like, I'm trying to, like,
you flex
stop
on these
pulling it.
Kids.
Because, like, I've been wearing it up for so long.
That's why I'm getting the bald spots because I keep on pulling my hair out.
Uh-huh.
That's why, like, it's finally growing back that I'm not taking classes this semester.
So are you growing out your hair?
A little, like, yeah.
I mean,
as of right now, I don't have any intentions of cutting it. Ask me again next week.
I gotta get you a headband.
You could, and I honestly would probably still keep rocking that.
I mean, for the
I know more on that later. Yeah. More on that later.
Secrets.
I mean, there's a big old hint to you, but I mean, if you know Josef, if
you know anything about me, you know who this is gonna be.
Yeah. Or you could have a pretty good guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only real ones can relate. You think your parents would know? Did you tell your parents?
I told my dad.
I figured.
Yeah.
Did you not tell your mom?
Well, my dad called me.
Oh, and you were like, "Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
Cool. I need to call my parents, dude. They're so sick right now. They're headed back to Paris right now. And they're both sick. Yeah.
You mean? Oh, I thought you meant like they're radical. No. I was like, yeah, they are pretty cool. Like you're so sick, bro.
Yeah, they're so gnarly, dog. No, they've been ill.
Oh man, like
I tried calling them earlier, but I forgot.
Man, they're so sick. I'm like, yeah, I've been watching them on Snapchat and all those.
No, they're doing a lot of cool stuff lately. Like, did you see the grapes? Yeah, they were making wine.
I saw them dancing.
My mom was dancing with like the owner of that winery.
Oh,
or whatever it's called. But yeah, they both got really sick. That must have been what it was. They were drinking too much wine.
No, it was all the feet.
Yeah, all the feet and the grapes. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I tried calling them both this morning, and I remember that their phones don't work because they're not in America.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta download an app and call them, which I downloaded it, but it somehow undownloaded.
Undownloaded?
Yeah,
I think you just need a new phone.
Everybody thinks that.
You need a new phone, bro.
I need more money for that.
Just go get one right now.
I don't have money for it.
I got you $1.
I got you $1. Bet.
So if you do get a new one, are you gonna get the 11?
Probably. It's cheap. It's like $18 a month right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I saw it for like $15.99.
I don't like doing stuff like that. I don't like.
You do or don't? I've never had it like that before, but that beats paying $700 up front.
The only subscription I have is like Spotify. I don't even really.
Well, I mean, I've already got some other bills to pay, so adding $15 a month isn't going to be that big.
Yeah, you know? I feel.
I've got my car insurance. I've got my mortgage. I've got my portion of rent on top of that.
I'll probably get that from my grandpa. Because my grandpa doesn't like having to pay for things or like being in debt.
I mean, no, that's 110%. Like I can respect that so easily. It's just hard for me because I have. It'll make life easier if I can do it in payments.
Yeah,
because I feel like I can afford that much extra every month because I'm working such a steady job.
I know a lot of people who
not a steady job,
do this thing where they
can't hear you.
Yeah, where they do like a monthly payment for tires and rims. Like certain places
stuff like that. Stuff like that I probably won't do. I thought about doing that for my Xbox for a little while, but like I feel like if I did that, I would try to get too many things and then be paying too much a month. But I think if you do that for like one thing, for like a phone you're gonna have for like at least 2 years regardless, and that's how long the
I'm gonna have this phone until it stops working.
Well, that's what I'm saying. With the 6, I've had that for 4 years. Not this one. I've had this one for 3 years.
Yeah.
But I had the one that Gabe ruined for a year before that, and that one would have probably lasted me a while. Because this one, its speaker up top is like busted, and there's so many other little things with it. It's time for me to get a new phone. Everybody keeps telling me that. But that phone lasted me 4 years, so I think that benefits my part of the argument. Like I can pay $16 for at least 2 years and then own the phone. You know, there's no what's it called? The return on investment, interest.
Yeah.
There's no interest on it or anything like that, so you just pay it straight up.
Dude, I had my iPhone 4 for so long.
I didn't even have an iPhone 4. I used to be a Samsung type of guy.
Oh yeah.
And then I was a Motorola for a while, which my favorite phone ever is still the Moto X. I'm sure they have better ones in the Motorola family now, but like I could like shake it twice and the flashlight would come on. Then I would flick my wrist and the camera would show up.
That's cool.
Yeah, it had like motion stuff like that. Although like every once in a while I'd just like lean over or something and the flashlight would turn on.
Yeah, I mean like that's what I was thinking about. I was like my flashlight would probably always be on.
But it had to be like a violent, if skating. Yeah, I bet that it would turn on and off like all the time.
I finally cleaned my bearings for the first time since freshman year.
How gnarly was it? When did you do that?
The last time
Is that why you're looking for WD-40?
Yeah. Last time I cleaned my bearings was when I put a
hole through your hand. Oh my gosh! Yeah. Tell that story.
I think
it's a short one, but I think I just made fun of you for
it. I was just cleaning my bearings out of my skateboard freshman year. First time I was ever doing it. And instead of like popping it out, I was trying to push one piece out.
The bearing. So if you know how a wheel works, there's the wheel, like the rubber wheel that you see on a skateboard. And there's a ring on the inside which allows it to spin, and you have to pull that out to clean it.
You're supposed to pull it out. I tried to push it out, and my screwdriver went through the hole and into my hand. And it was a flathead screwdriver.
You have a scar from it? Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
right there.
It was blunt force. From
That's why we want the camera, so everybody can see your scars.
I mean, like, I can barely see it. I'm so surprised you saw it that fast.
Well, because all your lines on your hand are going this way, all your veins.
And then there's just
like I have a couple of tiny scars just like that, so I have an eye for it.
Yeah, I have one right here. It looks like a mustache.
Oh, that's so cool. What is that from?
I have no idea.
Really? Huh. This one is from like an industrial scissor. I like had my hand down on it and then like pulled the blade down and like just caught my finger. It didn't like. It cut it a little bit, but it mostly just like smushed my skin together, so it was fine. It's smoosh. Have you had dinner yet?
If I had dinner. No. Yes.
Yeah.
I think I just had a late lunch.
Those are cool earrings, brother.
Appreciate it. I'm wearing tree earrings right now.
Yeah. They're in right now.
Well, yeah, they're in my ears.
They're in my ears.
Are they
trendy?
Are they trendy?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't know.
That's what I meant. I mean, like not your average stud earrings.
I just like trees.
Save the trees. Oh my gosh, I've been watching a lot of TikToks lately. I saw the funniest one recently. It was this guy from the future came back and was talking to some Visco girls, and the Visco girl was like, "Are there straws in the future?" And the guy's like, "What's a straw?" And then the Visco girl was like, "We did it. We saved the turtle." And then the guy from the future was like, "What's a turtle?" It was funny.
Wait a minute. Oh, I'm doing a research paper right now, and it's like kind of about turtles.
Really?
I'm doing it's
for your rec class?
Yeah, well, all of my classes are rec classes.
One of your rec classes.
Yeah, it's recreation research.
Okay.
And I'm researching the effects of
straws,
beach recreation on like the environment.
Okay, marine life.
Well, not exactly. I mean, it's about everything. The dunes, flora, fauna.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay.
Pretty much.
That's a lot.
Well, it's like a group project, so I don't have all of them.
Okay, so but you're gonna be specific on like turtles or something?
Well, mine is like ecological. So
okay, so
mine are dunes and wildlife.
Okay.
And someone else is doing the effect of littering. And someone else is doing
pollution.
Fires.
Okay.
Someone else is doing like vehicle tracks.
Nice.
Or like tech. They're doing tech, which would be vehicles.
That would be included, yeah. Cool.
Just stuff like that.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Which you may not know the answer. I need to hit up Manny and ask him about it. But we're trying to, those posters downstairs?
Yeah.
That we're trying to cover the wall with. We want to see if we can get them bigger or like just print more out somewhere, like on campus, if they have a big printer there.
Yeah.
Do you know of anything like that, like in the library or
a big printer?
Yeah.
I think they have one in the CIS building. Computer information.
Actually, that makes sense. Yeah. They have 3D printers. I know that.
I'm pretty sure they have like an industrial one in that one.
Okay.
But I can't remember.
That would make a lot of sense. I need to ask Manny because he works at TAC.
Okay.
I feel like he would know.
He would probably know. They probably have one themselves.
They might, but they probably know where we go for one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, would you want them bigger? That way, if they're smaller, you can fit them.
If they're small, we could get more. But I want like a lot of the really important albums to all of us to be really big.
Yeah.
So for everybody else, what me and Gabe and Tripp are trying to do at our house here is get one of our walls and just fill it with like album covers, and so that whenever people can come over, they'll like be able to just check out the wall and see. And we're gonna have like a big variety of music, but mostly just stuff that we listen to. But we're also gonna have like, I don't know, just various things,
just stuff we vibe with.
Yeah,
can't be negative vibes.
Mm-hmm. Good vibes only.
Like Cardi B.
No, Cardi B's great. I'm a fan. She has a good feature on a lot of different songs.
Now, I'm just saying, like artists who aren't very good vibes.
Yeah, Cardi B's good.
Do you not remember that whole scandal she was a part of?
What scandal?
Where she admitted that she was drugging people and stealing their money.
What?
How did you not know this?
Catch me up. What happened?
It was like a while
Was
ago.
I asleep during this?
But maybe, I don't know. But it was like Cardi B pretty much like she openly said that she was like drugging men and like taking their money like for sex or whatever.
Whoa. Cardi B?
Yeah, and that's why nobody likes Cardi B anymore.
No way. I have heard like tremendously less Cardi B recently. That's bizarre. I didn't know it was correlated like that. Anyways, we can probably wrap up. We could talk forever, honestly.
Yeah.
But we're reaching right around that 40-minute mark.
But we'll be back soon. We got some more content coming. We definitely have some guests coming.
Not definitely.
Definitely.
Is it definitely?
Well, that one person.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we can say the other person.
We'll wait.
Okay.
TBD.
It'll still be a surprise.
Yeah. Sneaky sneak.
We definitely have one coming at the end of October.
Mm-hmm.
Our buddy. Well, we can't tell you who that is. Nada.
You don't say nada.
Possibly 2 people.
Somebody. That would be really cool.
Yeah. But, all right, guys. We're going to end it here. Sorry for being so secretive. But it'll pay off in the end.
I hope we came back swinging with our podcast. I can't believe it's been 3 weeks. We're so terrible.
Well, I mean, that's another thing about Schmoop.
Is that we can just throw it whenever.
There's no schedule. Yeah. I mean, y'all might not like that because you never know when one's going to come out.
That's okay.
But I think that's also part of like of what we are is, just feeling what we're feeling. We can't have a schedule. We're free souls.
Yeah. Honestly, like my parents are able to listen to it whenever, and that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
Just whenever we come out.
What I'm surprised about is that we only have 5 episodes. I feel like we have so many.
I feel like we've been doing this for a while.
I know.
Yeah. But I mean, every one that we sit down and do takes like 40 minutes. Then like all the other time.
Our shortest one is 20 minutes.
Really? Our shortest podcast? I didn't even think we had one that short.
It was the one about KLS.
Gotcha.
We did a fast one.
Okay. I don't like the shorter ones, honestly. I think on some days where I'm like super exhausted, I think that power nap really helped.
All right, guys, I need you to go back and listen because Connor was like, I only like the short ones. I want to do 20
No, I thought about it. But there's
I like being able to sit down and talking to you for like an hour.
Because, there's some days where like that's what I was getting to. There's some days where like I can sit down and we can talk forever and we can have a good time about it. Like literally just us two and a mic. Or there's other days where like I'm tired and I just want to like go sit down and hang out and like literally talk without the pressure of like,
hey, somebody go copyright you 2 and a mic. Us 2 and a mic.
Two guys and a mic.
2 guys and a mic.
You're so bad.
No, like remember
you're always trying to claim like stuff.
You're 2 men and a mic. Now this one is us 2 and a mic.
Us 2 and a mic. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Do we have to change your name?
No. I like Schmoop. Maybe we could do like Schmoop streaming and then like us 2 and a mic.
That could be our YouTube.
Yeah.
Schmoop streaming.
With the old switcheroo.
Schmoop streaming. All right, guys.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody's doing well.
And with that,
Schmoop.